Good afternoon, welcome to Central Park for the annual fixture, the Locker Cup between Wigan and Warrington. The teams for today's game: Wigan at 1, Steve Hampson; 2, Phil Stott; at 3, David Stevenson; 4, Joe Lydon; 5, Ron Braithwaite; 6, Ellery Hanley; 7, Sean Edwards; 8, Graham West; at 9, Martin Dermott; 10, Sean Wayne; 11, Rob Lowe; 12, Ian Potter; and 13, Andy Goodway. Substitutes for Wigan: Mike Forward, Ian Griffiths, Richard Russell and Ian Lucas. The Warrington side: at 1 is Paul Ford; 2, Mark Foster; 3, Paul Cullen; 4, Ronnie Dwayne; 5, Rick Thackeray; 6 is Ken Kelly; 7, Paul Bishop; 8, Bob Eccles; 9, Kevin Tamati; at 10 is Tony Worrell; 11, Gary Sanderson; 12, Billy McGinty; 13, Mike Gregory. Substitutes for Warrington are Kevin Meadows, Tony Hodgson, Darren Harris and Brian Carbett. The referee is Mr Whitfield of Widnes. His linesmen are Mr Fallon and Mr Campbell. So the two captains, Graham West and Ken Kelly, have tossed the coin. And the teams will stay as they are. Warrington playing the white shirts with the primrose and blue band, playing from right to left as we look. Warrington in their new shirts with their new sponsor Vladivar, taking over this season from Sparkomatic. Return today for Bob Eccles and Ken Kelly, who missed the last round of the season. Bob Eccles breaking his arm in last season's Lancashire Cup final. So it'll be Paul Bishop who'll get this Locker Cup game underway. And he kicks deep, it's a good one. That's well taken by Rob Lowe. He storms forward, clears his 25 before he's brought down. Bob Eccles, Mike Gregory and Kevin Tamati on their tackle. Martin Dermott on to Graham West. West though, good strong tackle coming in there from Tony Worrell and Mike Gregory. Dermott once more, on to Sean Wayne. Sean Wayne once again meeting Mike Gregory and Tony Worrell. Dermott this time has to play it back. Kick coming in from David Stevenson. Well taken though by Mark Foster. Gets away from Braithwaite, but Warrington will get the free kick for offside against Ron Braithwaite. So the first free kick of the game going to Warrington. Paul Bishop has the ball in his hands and puts the ball safely into touch over on that far side. So a chance there for Warrington to mount the first serious attack of the game. Tony Wall though can't take the pass, and Wigan back in possession, a loose pass. But now Wigan with Sean Edwards, a chance on the counter attack. Here's Hanley. Hanley, nice pass. It's onto the wingman now, but he's in touch. Phil Stott there, under pressure from Ronnie Dwayne, went into touch. Good covering there from Dwayne and Thackeray. So, scrum down. Just a couple of yards inside the Wigan half of the field. Paul Bishop today, scrum half in place of Andy Gregory. And it's Paul Bishop who has the ball in his hands, despite the attentions of Graham West, and it's Mike Gregory who takes it, hands it on to Gary Sanderson. Sanderson goes straight, good tackle though coming in from Rob Lowe and Graham West. Tamati, Tony Worrell. Worrell going forward, good run there from Tony Worrell. Making his comeback in the first team, looking for a place in the forthcoming season. Bishop onto Ken Kelly. Kelly to Mike Gregory. Gregory though gets the ball back to Kelly. Kelly gets away from one tackle, hands it on to Dwayne. Dwayne now moving forward. He's stopped though from Graham West. Strong tackle there on Ronnie Dwayne. Tamati onto Bob Eccles. Eccles moving forward, but there's 3 Wigan players in attention. And in fact it's Wigan who are in possession. Bob Eccles losing the ball in that tackle. And it's Sean Wayne who comes up with the ball. Hands it on to Rob Lowe. Lowe brought down well by Gary Sanderson and Billy McGinty. Martin Dermott on to Sean Edwards. Edwards, nice pass on to Goodway. Goodway still going. Dermott once more on to Sean Edwards. Edwards plays it back to Graham West. West, good tackle, but the pass was taken by Joe Lydon, but another good tackle coming in from Tony Worrell. This time it's Ian Potter. Potter. He's Brought down in the middle of the field. Martin Dermott sends it back to Joe Lydon. Lydon with the kick downfield. Rick Thackeray goes for this one. Bouncing awkwardly for him, but he takes it well. He's got Paul Ford with him. Ford back to Thackeray. Thackeray goes across field, finally straightens up. And already this Locker Cup game really blowing over some hard crunching tackles and strong rain. This time it's Billy McGinty. Got away from Andy Goodway. Samity this time acting half-back, hands it on to Paul Bishop. Bishop to Sanderson. Sanderson moving forward, but there's Rob Lowe there with Ian Potter to bring him down. Warrington just a couple of yards inside their own half. It's Kevin Tamati. Tamati hands it on to Bishop. To Ken Kelly. Ken Kelly on to Mike Gregory. But Gregory's well tackled by Hanley and Sean Edwards. Tamati once more to Bishop. Bishop with the kick downfield. Hampson takes it well. Faced by Mark Foster. Gets away from him. But good tackle coming in from Kevin Tamati. This time it'll be Ron Braithwaite who takes it. On to Edwards, back to Braithwaite, faced by Tony Worrell and Gary Sanderson. They bring him down well. Once again it's Martin Dermott. Dermott onto Rob Lowe. Lowe goes left, hands it on to Hanley. Hanley now moving forward, but this Tamati, Cullen and Foster all there to bring him down. This time it goes on to Graham West. West charges forward. Good tackle there from Gary Sanderson. Dermott once more. Sean Edwards. Edwards with the chip through. Bishop's there. Well played there from Bishop. Escapes the high tackle. Bishop now looking for the gap. But a good interception there. Lloyd-Wayne will pick it up and it'll be an advantage. Well spotted though from David Stevenson. Got the ball on and Lloyd-Wayne got the ball back for Warrington, and already some hard rough tackling coming on. This time it's Mike Gregory. And once again this charity game in the Locker Cup is seeing not a lot of charity indeed. This time it's Tony Worrell. Worrell changes forward, knocks off Sean Edwards. Good run there from Tony Worrell. This time it's Tamati. Tamati onto Paul Bishop. Took it well. This time it's Bob Eccles. Eccles makes play inside the Wigan half. It goes back to Mike Gregory. He can't take the pass. Warrington back in possession. But it will be the first knock on from Mike Gregory, which the referee will take as the first infringement, and that will mean a scrum down. So Sean Edwards puts the ball in, comes out on the Wigan side. Hanley this time. Hanley. Hampson linking up in the line. Faced by Paul Ford. Ford brings him down well, but he gets it back to Hanley. Hanley now straightens up, gets away from Sanderson. Still Hanley going. He's got the break again. Finally it's Mike Gregory and Bob Eccles have to bring him down. Good run from Hanley. Wigan now putting the pressure on. Edwards onto Potter. Potter gets the ball away, but now Paul Cullen looks for the loose ball. Braithwaite picks it up. Good strong tackle from Cullen. But the referee, and now look, a bit of fighting over in that far side. And once again, as in previous seasons, this Locker Cup game really boiling over. Some hard rough tackling, and Robbie Whitfield giving a stern lecture in there to Andy Goodway. Next time you'll be off, says referee Whitfield. But Paul Cullen's high tackle has given Wigan the free kick. Joe Lydon has it, right-footed. That's a good kick from Lydon, now putting Wigan on the attack. Just a yard outside the Warrington 25. We've got a very big crowd in for this Locker Cup, and they're beginning to get behind Wigan now. Graham West. West charges into the Warrington 25. Good tackle from Tamati and Worrell. This time it goes on to Hanley. Hanley, nice pass there. Goodway, good tackle over in that far side from Mark Foster. Good tackle that was. This time it's Sean Edwards onto Ian Potter. Potter faced by Bishop. Bishop brings him down well with Gary Sanderson. This time it's Dermott onto Sean Edwards. Edwards onto Graham West. West charging forward. Couldn't get the ball away. Good attention coming in from Billy McGinty and Paul Bishop. This time it's Sean Edwards with a big overlap over on that far side. Rob Lowe trying to get through, but Cullen and Foster are there. Sixth tackle then for Wigan, pressing deep inside the Warrington 25. It goes to Sean Edwards. Edwards with the chip for the corner. The ball's going loose. It's going for Sean Edwards, and Sean Edwards. But a free kick to Warrington. A double movement from Sean Edwards. Gives Warrington a free kick, much to the disgust of the Wigan fans behind the posts. And Paul Bishop puts the ball safely into touch. After Sean Edwards' try disallowed for the double movement, Tamati will take the second part of the penalty, hands it on to Bob Eccles. Eccles moving forward, makes a couple of yards before he's brought down. Tamati once more, hands it on to Worrell. Worrell running strong in this first half. Once again it's Kevin Tamati, on to Gary Sanderson. Sanderson, the ball goes loose and Wigan will pick it up with Rob Lowe. And Lowe loses the ball, but it goes backwards. Potter picks it up. Sean Edwards this time acting half-back. Martin Dermott, Ellery Hanley this time. On to Stevenson. Stevenson though well tackled, but once again referee Whitfield will penalise Warrington for the high tackle. David Stevenson points to Ronnie Dwayne. So Joe Lydon with the kick for touch. Once again it goes safely in on this near side, which puts Warrington under more pressure. Good spell this for Wigan at the moment. Martin Dermott hands it on to Sean Wayne. And Warrington being asked to do a lot of tackling in these early stages. Martin Dermott on to Sean Edwards, to Potter. Potter straightens up, but three Warrington players are there to push him back. Martin Dermott goes to acting half-back and sends it on to Sean Edwards. Edwards looking for the gap himself, hands it on to Graham West. But Ken Kelly saw the danger, along with Mike Gregory, to bring Graham West down. This time it's Joe Lydon, out to Sean Edwards. Edwards looking for the gap, Edwards has found it, he's going for the corner. Good tackle over on that far side, the ball goes loose. Good tackle there from Bob Eccles. Really crashed down on Sean Edwards, which forced him to lose the ball. And now Warrington can clear the lines. No doubt will play it through the forwards. And first one is Billy McGinty. So Warrington in their own 25, he goes on to Tony Worrell. Worrell moving forward, just stopped short of the 25-yard line. Tamati this time on to Gary Sanderson. Sanderson brought down low by Sean Wayne and Martin Dermott, and that is the sixth tackle then for Warrington. Paul Bishop waits for it. And it goes downfield. Hampton's there, takes it safely. Moving forward now, faced by Eccles and Sanderson, and they bring him down. Rob Lowe knocks the ball on though, so that will be a scrum down just inside the Wigan half of the field. So ball goes in, and it's Wigan who are in possession. Sean Edwards, this time it's Andy Goodway, throws the ball back to Hanley. Hanley now onto Rob Lowe. Lowe back to Lydon. Lydon moving forward, makes it into the Warrington half of the field before he's brought down by Mike Gregory. This time it's Rob Lowe, faced by Cullen. Cullen stops him but gets the ball away. Poor pass, Edwards did well, but Mike Gregory was there quickly to cover Sean Edwards. Martin Dermott onto Sean Wayne. Wayne, good tackle coming in from Billy McGinty. Dermott once more onto Graham West. West back to Sean Edwards. Edwards though well caught by Tony Worrell. Sixth tackle then for Wigan. Dermott hands it on to Stevenson. Stevenson with the kick downfield. It's a good one, that one from Stevenson, but the bounce favours Warrington. Paul falls there and he juggles the ball and falls over. And that will put Warrington under pressure with a scrum down deep inside the Warrington 25. So Sean Edwards will put the ball in with the Wigan heading ball, but Warrington have the free kick. So Paul Bishop once again left footed, puts the ball safely into touch and onto the main stand. So Tamati takes the tap, hands it on to McGinty. McGinty running strong, Tamati once more. Dummies, goes himself, gets away from Sean Wayne. Good run here from Tamati. Throws the ball back, but Sean Wayne's there now. For Wigan, has it on to Stott. Stott though, well caught by McGinty. This time it's Rob Lowe, onto Graham West. West to Edwards. Edwards onto Goodway. The gap's appeared for Wigan, but the pass is a poor one. Hooked on, still the ball going loose, and finally it'll be Paul Cullen who gratefully dives on it for Warrington. This time it's Ken Kelly, goes himself on the play the ball. Kelly still going, finally brought to the ground by Graham West and Ellery Hanley. This time it's Tamati, running strong and well in this first half. Kevin Tamati makes good ground once more. This time it goes on to Bob Eccles. Eccles moving forward. Good tackle from Joe Lydon. Paul Bishop. Ken Kelly. Ford links up well. Gets away. Ford now finds the gap. Good tackle from Potter. Good break from Paul Ford. Sixth tackle, it's Twain. On to Bishop. Bishop with the kick, but just a little bit too far from Paul Bishop, and that will be ball back for the scrum down. So still we await the first points of the afternoon. Still the score, Wigan 0, Warrington 0 in this Locker Cup. Edwards puts the ball in, and it'll be Wigan who'll be in possession. It's Andy Goodway who will take it. Goes himself, faced by McGinty. McGinty brings him down well. Martin Dermott to Sean Edwards. Edwards onto Sean Wayne. Wayne, well tackled by Paul Bishop and Gary Sanderson. This time it goes back to Rob Lowe. Lowe over on that far side. Braithwaite, Edwards with the kick, and it's a good kick from Sean Edwards, and that will take play inside the Warrington 25 for the scrum down. So once again an important scrum for both sides. Ball goes in, Bishop dives on the ball, but the scrum will have to reform once more. Bishop puts the ball in, Warrington in possession. Paul Ford, he's stopped by Steve Hampson. Bishop onto Ken Kelly to Mike Gregory. Gregory cuts inside one tackle, but Joe Lydon brings him down. Tamati onto Tony Waddle. Waddle makes a couple of yards and brought down. Tamati once more. McGinty. Tamati. Paul Bishop. Bishop lines the kick up into space. Joe Lydon goes back for it with Braithwaite. Braithwaite finally collects, faced by Paul Cullen. Braithwaite still going. Good tackle from Ken Kelly and Mike Gregory. Martin Dermott to Sean Edwards. Edwards to Rob Lowe. Rob Lowe over on that far side, being pushed back. This time it goes on to Sean Edwards, to Graham West. West gets the ball back, but Tony Worrell was there, but just unlucky to knock the ball on Tony Worrell as he saw the pass going back from Graham West. So, Wigan about to make the first substitution of the game. And it's Ian Lucas, the number 15 for Wigan, who comes on and replaces Sean Wayne. Warrington in possession, Paul Ford. Ford onto Cullen. Cullen moving forward into the Wigan half of the field. Cullen still going. Being pushed to touch, but Paul Cullen escapes well by going down in the tackle. This time it's Rick Thackeray, goes himself on the play the ball. Goes across field. First tackle. of the day for Ian Lucas. Tamati to Bishop. Bishop onto Gary Sanderson. Sanderson, no. He's upended. Warrington looking for that gap in the Wigan defence. Tamati back to Mike Gregory. But Warrington not making much ground on that play. This time it's Tamati to Ken Kelly. Ken Kelly with a chip through. Foster's chasing it. Braithwaite's there. Collects safely. Foster then dives on him. So Wigan deep inside their own 25. Steve Hampson. He's well tackled by Bob Eccles. This time it's Ian Lucas. Lucas moving forward. Good tackle coming in from Mike Gregory. Sean Edwards. Good way. The ball goes loose. Kicked on, and it became Kelly who has it for Warrington now. Ken Kelly onto Paul Cullen. Cullen cuts inside. But Warrington now on the attack inside the Wigan 25. First real attack then for Warrington. Ken Kelly receives the ball back. Hands it on to Tamati. Tamati straightens up. But 3 Wigan players immediately on him. This time it's Bishop. Bishop McGinty running strong. Inching closer to that Wigan line. Tamati. Sanderson once again running closer to the Wigan line. Tamati onto Mike Gregory. Gregory now going for the line, and he's there. The first points on the Locker Cup. A lovely move, which sees Mike Gregory going for the first try of the game and take Warrington into a 4-0 lead, totally against the run of play. So after all that Wigan pressure, it's Warrington who take the lead. It's Mike Gregory's try which makes the score Warrington 4, Wigan 0 in this Locker Cup. So Paul Bishop just to the left of the posts. After his spell in Australia where he got an injury, but straight through the middle. So clear against the run of play. The score now Wigan and the 0 points, Warrington 6. The try from Mike Gregory. The conversion from Paul Bishop. So David Stevenson, who will restart. A deep kick. Paul Ford's there. Hits the post, and Hanley moving forward. McGinty's there and gratefully dives on the ball under pressure from Hilary Hanley. Paul Ford goes himself, but he's well tackled. Tamati on to Gary Sanderson. Sanderson clears in his lines well. Tamati on to Tony Worrell. Worrell moving forward. Good run from Tony Worrell, but his pass there not taken from Mike Gregory. The ball still loose, and that will be a knock-on finally. So scrum down. And Wigan once again in possession. Good way onto Hanley. Hanley to Lydon. Lydon back to Hanley, looking for the gap, finding it well. Paul Cullen. Well, that will be a free kick for the high tackle from Paul Cullen. And the referee, no doubt, will be talking to Paul Cullen, his second high tackle of the game. Ken Kelly goes over. So Wigan the free kick, and David Stevenson will try and pull 2 points back for Wigan. So David Stevenson taking his time over this kick. So the Warrington fans to the left of us try and put David Stevenson off as he comes up, but he strikes it well. Good kick from David Stevenson. Wigan pull 2 points back. It's Wigan 2 points, Warrington 6. So Paul Bishop restarts. Rob Lowe's there, takes it safely. Moving forward, faced by Eccles and Mike Gregory. And it's Mike Gregory who finally brings him down. Martin Dermott acting halfback, goes himself, switches it back to Lucas. And it's Warrington in possession. But it's Bob Eccles who's penalised for pinching the ball in the tackle, says the referee, no doubt assisted by his touch judge. And the ball put safely into touch by Joe Lydon. Martin Dermott takes the tap, hands it on to Lucas. Lucas moving forward. Dermott once more. Edwards, West going himself. Lovely pass on to Goodway. Goodway now moving forward, chased by Bishop. Hands it on to Hanley. Hanley still going. He's got Edwards with him. Hanley gets away from 2 tackles. Still going. A long pass out to Braithwaite. Braithwaite, he's going, cuts inside. Braithwaite still going. Good tackle from Paul Cullen. Good tackle there on the line from Paul Cullen, saving a certain try. Great tackle, but a nice move from Wigan. Potter, long pass. Here's Hanley. Poor pass. Hampson. Tackle by Edwards. Lucas. Sean Edwards. Good tackle from Thackeray. Gets the ball to Goodway. Goodway still going on to Stop. Good tackle from Worrell, assisted by Tamati. Once again, good Warrington tackling, but strong play now from Wigan as Rob Lowe moves forward. Dermott, Edwards, there's a gap appearing for Hanley, but he drops the ball. Much to the delight of the Warrington fans. And no doubt, much delight to the Warrington players, gives them a little bit of respite after that strong Wigan attack. So the scrum, fed by Paul Bishop. Bishop caught by Sean Edwards. Mike Gregory goes himself on the play of the ball. Makes good ground before he's finally brought down. This time it's Paul Ford on to Gary Sanderson. Sanderson takes play to the Warrington 25. Kevin Tamati this time on to McGinty. And McGinty well covered over on that far side by 3 Wigan players. Tamati's acting halfback, plays it on to Paul Bishop. Bishop kicks downfield. Hampson having to go back into his own 25 to pick the ball up, stops it with his foot, picks the ball up safely, hands it on to Braithwaite. Braithwaite going across field, looking for the gap. Good tackle going in from Bob Eccles. And the touch judge is on. Boos from the Wigan fans around that area. And Bob Eccles is penalised for putting a knee in the tackle. The kick from Stevenson is a good one. Taking play back inside the Warrington half of the field. Dermott to Edwards. Edwards onto Graham West. West charges forward. Good tackle from Tamati and Sanderson. Martin Dermott to Sean Edwards. Edwards to Rob Lowe. Back to Edwards. Edwards stops, looks for the gap, gets the ball away. The chance now here for Stevenson, but Braithwaite can't take the pass. Poor pass really over on that far side. Braithwaite had a bit of space if he'd have had a good pass, but a poor pass it was, and Braithwaite fumbled the ball. So the scrum down, and Warrington with Mike Gregory come away with the ball. It's Paul Bishop who hands it on to Bob Eccles. Eccles though, he's caught. After making a couple of yards, Paul Bishop goes acting halfback, hands it on to Tony Worrell. Worrell moving forward. The ball goes loose, but luckily for Warrington goes backwards. Joe Lydon no doubt claiming he has the ball, but it's Tony Worrell who has it. Ken Kelly to Gary Sanderson. Sanderson though well tackled by Andy Goodway. This time it goes back to Paul Bishop. Bishop with a kick across field. Braithwaite's there under pressure no doubt from Mark Foster. Takes it safely. In fact drops the ball. And that will be a scrum down. Referee made a very good decision there. Braithwaite caught the ball cleanly, but then as he went down knocked the ball on. Once again the Wigan fans not happy with Mr Whitfield, but that was a good decision. Once again Warrington in possession. Ken Kelly, Cullen, Kelly looking for the gap and Kelly's away. Kelly now, a great one here for Ken Kelly. Has he got the speed? Has he got Thackeray's in the corner? Great break from Ken Kelly. What a break from captain there, Ken Kelly. Hanley was chasing him all the time and it was a perfect pass from Ken Kelly. And it was beautifully taken from Rick Thackeray, one-handedly, and Thackeray got away from Phil Stott. And it was Rick Thackeray who goes in for the corner for Warrington's second try. But what a break from Ken Kelly, making his comeback for Warrington after missing most of the end of last season, having been injured at Halifax, and came back there with a great burst of speed. Hanley was closing in all the time and his pass was perfect to Thackeray, and Thackeray took it one-handedly and dived in the corner, beating the attentions of Phil Stott. Wigan 2, Warrington 10. Difficult kick though here now for Paul Bishop, right on this near touch line. Comes up, left-footed, swings it in beautifully. Ooh, just goes to the left of the post. Beautiful kick though from Paul Bishop. And Wigan about to make another substitution, their second of the game. It'll be Steve Hampson who will leave the field. As will be replaced by one of the reserves, looking like Ian Griffiths. So Wigan restarts, well taken by Mike Gregory. Gregory moving forward, well stopped though. And Wigan now put Griffiths at centre and Lydon back to full back. This time it's Worrell going blindside. Good run there from Tony Worrell. Tamati, Eccles, Paul Bishop, Ken Kelly. Cuts inside Stevenson, Kelly looking for the gap again. Looking lively at the moment, Ken Kelly. Tamati goes himself. Paul Ford goes acting half-back. The kick from Ken Kelly. Lydon takes it safely. Lydon moving forward, good tackle coming in there. Gary Sanderson. Dermott. This time it's on to Goodway moving forward. Good tackle from Eccles, gets the ball back to Hanley. But lovely tackle from Tamati, spotted that well. Sean Edwards to Graham West. Tamati's there again, but this time it's Edwards once more, straight to Paul Bishop, and Bishop's away again. Bishop now looking for the gap, cuts back inside. Bishop still going with the kick forward. Matt Foster's chasing the ball, look at the speed from Foster, but just misses the ball, I think. Look at the great speed there from Matt Foster, and it's a try! Matt Foster, it looks amazing, the speed there from Matt Foster. Whitfield with his touch judge, and it's Matt Foster with a great try. His speed there just took him straight past Braithwaite, and it's Matt Foster for a great try. But for this position it looks as if Matt Foster missed the ball, but it was the touch judge who had a better position, who said Matt Foster got a touch,
And it's a great try, a great burst of speed there from Mark Foster. Braithwaite was really beaten for pace. And the Warrington fans behind the post there, ecstatic. And once again, the Wigan fans are silenced by a Warrington side who are turning it on once again here at Central Park. So Paul Bishop. Paul Bishop, it's a good kick. And a nice kick from Paul Bishop. So, Wigan 2 points, Warrington 16. Little kick, lovely kick there from Stevenson. And Stevenson there having a little argument with Bishop. As now it's Lucas. Wigan at the moment trying to come back into this game, 16-2 behind as Martin Dermott moves forward. Good tackle coming in there from Kevin Tamati with Ken Kelly. This time it goes on to Sean Edwards. Warrington coming up well. Ian Potter, we've not seen much of him in this first half. Usually a strong running forward for Wigan. Edwards, Hanley, Rob Lowe. Well stopped by Ronnie Dwayne. Assisted by Bob Eccles. 6th tackle for Wigan, just outside the Warrington 25. And that's offside. Going to Paul Bishop. And that will be another free kick. Kevin Tamati there, a little bit clever there, stopping the quick play of the ball. This time it's Hanley. Hanley still going, but the Warrington players going on him hard. Hanley loses the boots. This time it's Rob Lowe, hands it on to Goodway. Good tackle from Sanderson. Getting booted in the face there from Goodway. This time it's Edwards. Edwards looking for the gap onto Dermott. Dermott swings it back to Stevenson. Stevenson, a long pass. It's going to bounce for Braithwaite. Braithwaite now moving forward. Braithwaite still going. Good tackle from Ken Kelly. Good tackle from the captain once more. Defending well Warrington at the moment. Potter, West. There's an overlap on that far side. Lydon gets the dummy. Good tackle from Gregory. Gets the ball back to Edwards. Edwards to Sean West and Russell. Good play from the Warrington defence. Brilliant play over on that far side. Paul Ford, Mark Foster, Mike Gregory. Great tackling over on that far side. Some great defence coming in there from Warrington to stop Wigan scoring. Once again, the Wigan fans don't like it. But Warrington, once again, their defence stands firm. Tamati takes the tap, goes himself. Still going Tamati. Not a look for the fist coming in there from Rob Lowe. Referee says play on. Yes, and Tamati looking a bit injured. Rises to his feet slowly. Eccles knocks off Dermott. Throws the ball back. Tony Worrell. Warrington cooling things down at the moment. Tamati, McGinty. Once again, Tamati goes to acting halfback. Hands it on to Sanderson. Sanderson stopped by Potter. But Warrington at the moment just slowing things down. Tamati sends it back to Bishop. Bishop downfield over the head, but nicely taken by Joe Lydon. Lydon moves forward, cross field. Cullen's there. Lydon now with the break. Foster, oh, the fastest man in rugby league. Brings him down. Ellery Hanley. Cullen brings him down. Rob Lowe throws the ball back, taken by Edwards. Edwards goes left with West. West charges forward. Edwards takes a return. Edwards, good tackle, good run. Gets away to Braithwaite. He can't take it. He cannot take it. There was lies at his mercy. Unbelievable. There was two of them and neither of them could take him. And it was Braithwaite who's having a nightmare at the moment. who couldn't take the pass. The Wigan fans can't believe it. But at the moment, Warrington are forcing Wigan into errors. And I don't think Henry Hanley's very happy over there, having a word with Ron Braithwaite. Once again, Tamati telling his players to calm things down. Sensible play, Bob Eccles. And Eccles loses the ball. Into the last minutes of this first half. Can Warrington hold out? It's Graham West. West looking for the gap. Gets the ball back to Lucas Dermott. Dermott to Rob Lowe. Ken Kelly's there. Loose ball goes back. Stevenson will pick it up. Dwayne's there to bring him down. Good play there from Ray Dwayne. This time it's Ian Potter. Dwayne's there again. And Warrington at the moment, good defence is keeping Wigan at bay. Dermott. Sean Edwards. Ellery Hanley. Long pass. Paul taken. Bishop dives for it. Finally it's Mike Gregory, jumps on it. And Warrington back in possession. Once again the Wigan fans screaming anguish. It's Bob Eccles. A long pass. Ken Kelly picks it up. He's there with Dermott. Players rushing onto him. But Kelly goes down and takes the tackle. Tamati onto Tony Worrell. Worrell moves forward. Another good run from Tony Worrell. Had a sound first half. Tamati goes himself. Good run from Tamati. Leading well at the moment. Bishop. Sanderson. Sanderson. Lily found a way past Graham West. But this is the sixth tackle. Goes on to Paul Bishop, a little chip through. Hanley goes up for it. Clydes with Lydon. Mike Gregory's there. And finally it's Ray Dwayne who brings him down, and it's Joe Lydon who's out flat after that collision with Hanley. This time it's Goodway. And absolutely pathetic at the moment. Wigan at the moment not being able to take any passes over on that left side. Richard Russell, who was a substitute, come on. And now Wigan bring on another one. That's 3 substitutes already for Wigan. This time it's Ian Griffiths who does come on, the blonde-haired Wigan up. And it's Martin Dermott, 2 limps off the field. This time it's Ken Kelly. Kelly. Paul Ford. Ford cuts inside Hanley, gets it onto Kelly. Kelly, that burst of speed was more. Here's Foster. Foster now onto Dwayne. Dwayne, nice pass to Thackeray. He took it, but was pushed into touch. Good cover tackling. And there, if that goes the half-time hooter. A brilliant first half performance there from Warrington, and Rick Thackeray is injured. Collided with the boards. The doctor's there and the referee, Roy Dwayne. After that crunching tackle, as Rick Thackeray banged into those boards. And the trainer goes over to see Rick Thackeray injured in that last second ditch for a try. So as the team's going to half-time, Warrington 16 tries from Mark Foster, Rick Thackeray, Mike Gregory, 2 goals from Paul Bishop. Wigan's only points, a penalty kick from David Stevenson. So as the team's going to half-time, it's Wigan 2 points, Warrington 16 in this Locker Cup. Second half about to get underway. Stevenson restarts this Locker Cup, which sees at the moment Warrington are leading by 16 points to 2. Warrington have made 2 substitutions. Tony Hodgson is on, and so is Kevin Meadows. Off the field have gone Ken Kelly and Mike Gregory. So Bishop drops out, hangs in the air, Potter's there, takes it safely. Potter moves forward, Tony Hodgson is there for his first tackle of the Locker Cup. In Griffiths, substitute, came on late in the first half. Sean Edwards looking for an early break here now for Wigan, but a poor pass Ball goes loose. Play on for Wigan. Thackeray touching the ball. Chance here for Wigan in the early stages of this second half to pull themselves back into this cup game. Ian Potter looking for the gap. Good tackle coming in from Tony Worrell. Griffiths to Rob Lowe. Lowe to Sean Edwards. Edwards, Russell. Russell still going. Foster and Meadows are there. Griffiths once more to Sean Edwards. Edwards dummies looking for the gap. Meadows is there. A chance there now for Lucas. Good tackle from Paul Ford. Important tackle there from Paul Ford. Sixth tackle. Griffiths tries to go himself. And not very good play there, because that is the sixth tackle and that is the turnover, and that means Warrington will be in possession just on their own try line. Gary Sanderson comes away with it, but he's well tackled by Ian Griffiths. Tamati being pushed towards the touchline, but once again the strength of Kevin Tamati. Waddle. Tamati goes himself, throws the ball back, hits Worrell, bouncing awkwardly. Finally it goes to Bishop, who boots the ball downfield. Here's Joe Lydon moving forward. Good tackle coming in from Paul Cullen. This time it's Stevenson. This time it's Potter. Nice pass on to Russell. Russell gets away from one tackle. Foster's there with Meadows. This time it's Graham West. Edwards. Sean Edwards goes across field. Good tackle coming in there. Billy McGinty with Sanderson. This time it's West moving forward. Gets his pass away. Must be a try here, but a poor pass once more. Ball goes loose and it's Paul Cullen who goes on it. Once again, Wigan looking very sloppy on attack. And they've got another injury now to Ian Lucas. Warrington have a player injured, Paul Bishop. This time it's Bob Eccles. Eccles going across field. Takes it to Tamati. Tamati onto Hodson. High tackle coming in there on Tony Hodson from Sean Edwards. Edwards gets up, retaliates. But that will be a free kick to Warrington. And Paul Bishop looks in some pain. And so too does Ian Lucas of Wigan. So Paul Ford takes over the goal kicking role and puts the ball safely into touch over on that far side. Tamati then to take the second part of the penalty. Taps it, hands it on to Tony Worrell. Worrell moves forward. Good tackle from Griffiths. Tackles Worrell just short of the halfway line. Tamati on to Hodson. Hodson goes across field, straightens up. Takes place out of the Wigan half of the field. Tamati to Sanderson. Tamati, Bishop now inside to Eccles. Eccles strides forward. It's down to Tamati now moving forward. He's got to light his mercy. Tamati must score. Great try from Tamati. He kicked the ball hard and the Warrington fans go wild again. Warrington make it 20 points to 2. And Tony Barrow must be overjoyed at his team's performance so far. Tamati gets his name on the score sheet and he's delighted. It was Bob Eccles who saw the break. His pass was a poor one. It was Tamati who hooked the ball on with his foot. And there was no Wigan player really in sight, and Tamati had the easy job of collecting the ball and going over for Warrington's try, the fourth of the afternoon. And Wigan started brightly. And once again, Warrington have come back well. And Wigan about to use their fourth substitution. Mick Ford who will come on. So Paul Bishop. Comparatively easy kick. And strikes it beautifully. So Wigan 2 points, Warrington 22. And at the moment Warrington running away with this Locker Cup game. And no doubt the Warrington fans must be delighted at this start that Warrington have made, and it must lead to a very interesting season as far as Warrington are concerned. So Davy Stevenson restarts, little chip kick, Tamati's there, calls for it well, moves forward, Tamati enjoying his role this afternoon, still going, good run from Kevin Tamati. Hodson, dummies, nice little dummy there from Hodson, still going, good run from Tony Hodson. Tamati, Waddle, good run again from Tony Waddle. Band, and a good way going hard on Tony Waddle after he was tackled. Bishop, Cullen, nice pass on to Eccles, Eccles strides forward now. Good break there from Bob Eccles, just couldn't get his pass away from Dwayne, who was charging forward. This time it goes on to Bishop with a little chip through. Here's Mark Foster again. Braithwaite, he's dropped it, Mark Foster's in again, chips it forward, he's going to score, must do. It's there for Mark Foster. Braithwaite, he's having a nightmare. Foster out of the air, great try, and Warrington are just running away with it. Mark Foster's second try, and Ronnie Braithwaite is having a nightmare. And the chance of easy come from the Warrington fans behind the posts. And the Warrington players are delighted, especially Mark Foster, who scored his second try. Both tries have been thanks to Ron Braithwaite, who really is not having the best of days. So Paul Bishop, no trouble at all. And cheers come up from the Wigan fans as Ron Braithwaite will leave the field to be replaced by Steve Hampson. (28-2). Great play from the wire at the moment. Cullen stops it safely, picks it up. Cullen moving forward, still going, good run from Paul Cullen. Hodson, Sanderson moves forward, another good run, and Warrington at the moment seem full of running. Tamati onto McGinty, well tackled by Hanley. Tamati, Hodson takes the tackle well. Tamati, Bishop, Cullen, Eccles, onto Foster, he's here again looking for his hat-trick. Good tackle coming in from Joe Lydon and Andy Goodway. Sixth tackle then for Warrington. Meadows sends it on to Eccles with the chip kick through, but Graham West has it, his height helping in there. And good tackle there from Paul Bishop on Joe Lydon. Griffiths goes blindside, Matt Foster's there with Meadows. Good tackling coming in again from Warrington. Sean Edwards. Good tackling there from Tony Waddle and Gary Sanderson. Griffiths, Edwards goes blindside. Shits on to Potter, poor pass, and Warrington back in possession, but Colin Whitfield says that was offside, and that will give Wigan a free kick. Well, Tony Barrow said he was going to treat this game as a cup tie, and his players have obliged, because at the moment it's Wigan 2 points, Warrington 28. But it's Wigan now on the attack, trying to bring themselves back into this game, still looking for their first try of the afternoon. Will it come from Graham West? Not if Gary Sanderson has anything to do with it. Good tackle. And Graham West drops the ball. Referee says play goes on. Mick Ford substitutes. Edwards. Rob Lowe. Goodway looking for the gap. Good tackle coming in again from Matt Foster and Kevin Meadows on this right side. Graham West. Wigan now in this dangerous position. And Stevenson, but Bob Eccles gets the ball. Well played there from Bob Eccles. Spotted the danger, intercepted the ball beautifully. And once again, it's that man, Kevin Tamati, who comes away with the ball. Tony Hodgson this time's acting half-back. Goes himself, makes a couple of yards before he's brought down. This time it's Sanderson. Looking for the gap, hands it on to Hodgson. Hodgson still going. Gets the ball back to Tamati. Tamati onto Worrell, but just couldn't take the ball. Bishop's there. Obstructed. And now, a little bit of fisticuffs there. But it is Wigan who are back in possession. And now Wiggins send it across with Hanley. Hanley onto Hampson, linking up in the line. Hampson, long pass out. Phil Stott. Stott cuts inside. Thackeray's there with Dwayne. This time it's Stevenson. Stevenson, poor pass again. Finally it's Rob Lowe who has it, and Warrington are quick to bring him down. Warrington quickly up there. Griffiths. Once again, it's Ronnie Dwayne who's there to bring in Griffiths down on the Warrington 25. Sean Edwards onto Andy Goodway. Goodway. Good tackle from Bishop. Gets the ball away to Ellery Hanley. Hanley looking for the gap. Hanley still going. Good tackle coming in from Tony Hodgson and Bob Eccles. Good tackle from Hodgson, that. Sixth tackle. It's Sean Edwards. Edwards. Russell. Russell well tackled again. And Warrington at the moment tackling brilliantly. And that's the sixth tackle in the turnover. Kevin Meadows. And once again it's Kevin Tamati who comes away with the ball. Plays his lines well. Before he's brought down by Sean Edwards. This time it's on to Tony Hodgson. Hodgson moves forward. Bob Eccles goes himself. Knocks off one man. Eccles still going. Finally stopped by Lydon. Potter comes in. Hodgson. Tamati. Hodgson once more, plays it back to Bishop. Bishop, kick downfield. Hampson takes it safely. Faced by Tony Waddle and Mark Foster, and they bring him down safely, just a couple of yards inside the Wigan half of the field. This side goes on to Sean Edwards. Edwards to Andy Goodway. Goodway running across field. Good tackle coming in from Billy McGinty and Paul Cullen. Goes right with Rob Lowe. Lowe. Stevenson, and once again Warrington quick to bring Wigan down. Griffiths onto Graham West. West charges forward, gets the ball away to Sean Edwards. Edwards, good tackle coming in there from Tony Worrell. Good tackle, cover tackle there from Worrell. This time it goes on to Hanley. Hanley, another poor pass. Finally it's picked up by Phil Stott, and Stott's well brought down by Paul Cullen and Ron Dwayne. Sixth tackle. Warrington have tackled well to keep Wigan still inside their own half. It's Joe Lydon with the kick. It's a deep one and Paul Ford lets it go. Which means Warrington will have a tap from their own 25. And the referee stops the clock for a substitution. Mark Foster, 2 tries. Goes off. Good display here from Mark Foster. And he's replaced by Brian Carbett. Goes on to Bob Eccles. Eccles. And Eccles loses the ball. Here's Ian Potter. There's an overlap now. But a poor pass from Potter, and that goes straight out of play. And Wigan team getting booed now from their own supporters. Really has been some poor handling and passing from the Wigan side. And with the Warrington defence as eager. Warrington have played well. Paul Bishop goes in strong and bravely. Comes up with the ball. Here's Tamati once more onto Sanderson. Got through a lot of work, Gary Sanderson. Once again makes good ground before he's brought down. Tamati onto Paul Bishop. Bishop to Billy McGinty. McGinty moves forward. Well tackled by Rod Lowe. Tamati once more. Bishop. Bishop kicks downfield. But just a little bit too hard from Paul Bishop. And play will go back to just inside the Warrington half of the field for the scrum down. Sean Edwards coming away with the ball, but Scrum will have to reform. That's what Mr. Whitfield's liking at the moment. And the free kick given to Wigan. Steve Hampson given the ball to try and make some extra yards for Wigan. Puts his kick safely into touch on the Warrington 25. Wigan once again still looking for their first try in this game. Sean Edwards, Graham West, good tackle from Hodgson, Edwards, Potter's well tackled. Good tackle going in from McGinty and Dwayne. Sean Edwards trying to play the ball, goes himself. Paul Bishop's there to bring him down. Joe Lydon takes this one. Good run there coming in from Ian Lucas. Lydon, but once again Warrington defence. Kevin Tatley especially there in that tackle, keeping Wigan at bay. What we'll see from Wigan this time, it's Hanley. Good tackle from Hodgson, but he gets the ball away. Stevenson throws the ball back, taken this time. And Warrington at the moment really tackling well. Sixth tackle for Wigan. Goes on to Sean Edwards. Edwards kicked through, charged down by Tamati. Tamati has the ball. But a knock on. And the scrum down. So once again, this Wigan pressure not mounting too much at the moment. Sean Edwards has the ball over Wigan, and once again they have 5 more tackles to see if they can pierce through this Warrington defence. Rob Lowe to Hanley. Lydon back to Hanley. There's a space opening up now for Wigan, but once again it's a poor pass, well spotted from Paul Cullen. And Stevenson going in hard on Paul Cullen. But Warrington in possession. And Gary Sanderson sensibly comes away with the ball and takes the tackle. This time it's Ronnie Dwayne, goes himself. Makes a few yards before he's brought down by Graham West. Hodgson to Tony Waddle. Waddle moving forward, finds the gap again. Well taken by Thackeray, just couldn't take it as he tries to get away from Phil Stott. So scrum down, 10 yards inside the Warrington half. Once again Wigan wins the scrum. Here's Hanley. Hanley still going, good tackle from Cullen and Dwayne. Joe Lydon. Rob Lowe. Lowe, chance there for Griffiths, moving forward. Good tackle from McGinty. But once again, and another injury to a Wigan player, Ian Griffiths. And that looks a painful injury to Ian Griffiths. Play stopped. And the stretcher being called for. And a poor start to the season for Ian Griffiths. So we're just over halfway through this second half, and Warrington at the moment leading by 28 points to 2. And Ian Griffiths leaves the field to be replaced by Mick Ford, who's wearing the number 10 jersey. We're at the moment swapping jerseys about with no numbers on, and then different players going into different shirts. They've made that many substitutions, and once again Wigan win the scrum. Mike Ford, first touch of the game. Cullen's there, and they dump into the floor. This time it's Andy Goodway. Goodway though, well tackled by Gary Sanderson. Rob Lowe, Edwards, Ford, Stevenson, Russell, Cullen, good tackle. Once again, Paul Cullen tackling well in this game. Sean Edwards on to Joe Lydon. Lydon back to Stevenson. Good tackle from Tony Worrell. Help from Bob Eccles. Sean Edwards going across field, back to Graham West. West charging forward, good tackle coming in from Eccles and Bishop. 6th tackle for Wigan. Midway inside the 125, goes to Edwards. Edwards with the chip across field, but that will be too long. And Paul Ford safely catches the ball. And Warrington will have a tap from their own 25. And there'll be no rush to take this. With a comfortable lead. McGinty. Tamati. And the sun greases here now at Central Park, and it's certainly shining on Warrington at the moment. There's Paul Cullen, Eccles, but there's 3 Wigan players there in attendance to bring him down. Cullen, Bishop, back to Worrell. Worrell moving forward, looking to get his pass away. Paul Bishop, kick for touch, it's a good one. Lovely kick there from Paul Bishop. And Warrington to make 2 substitutions. Ken Kelly returns to replace Ron Dwayne, and off comes Bob Eccles to be replaced by debutant Darren Harris. Darren Harris goes straight into the second row. And a free kick to Wigan. Lydon, good kick. So Sean Edwards takes the tap to Graham West. West moving forward. Good tackle from Worrell. With Darren Harris, his first tackle of the game. Ford, Hanley, Hampson, good tackle there over on that far side from Kevin Meadows and Paul Cullen. This time it's David Stevenson. Once again, Kevin Meadows is in there strongly. Sean Edwards acting half-back, hands it on to Michael Ford. Ford, nice pass on to Russell. Russell now looking for the gavel. Good pass, Goodway moving forward. Good tackle from Carver, goes back to Mike Ford. And Mike Ford scores in the corner for Wigan's first try of the afternoon. Nice move from Wigan. Brian Carbett did a good tackle on Andy Goodway, but he just managed to get his ball back to Mike Ford. And Mike Ford scrambled over in the corner for Wigan's first try of the afternoon. So David Stevenson, 1 goal so far this afternoon. Comes up, good kick, but that will go across the face of the posts.
And that makes it Wigan 6 points, Warrington 28. So Paul Bishop restarts. Good kick. Joe Lydon comes for it, stops it safely with his foot. Moving forward. Good tackle from Brian Carbett. Ian Potter. But Tony Hodson, Tony Worrell and Gary Sanderson are there in the tackle for Warrington. Sean Wayne on to Graham West. Good tackle from Darren Harris with the help of Tony Hodson. Goes back to Hampson, lines the kick up. A long one. Going to fall for Thackeray, slips. Bounces awkwardly, finally picks it up, runs straight at Hanley. And loses the ball, and Hanley back in possession. This time now it's David Stevenson. Stevenson cuts inside, good run. Hands it onto Hanley to Edwards. Edwards now, and Wigan now begin to come back into this game with Richard Russell moving forward. Onto Lydon. Lydon cuts inside Bishop. Lydon, nice move here. Finally hands it on to Rob Lowe. Lowe, Ken Kelly's there, and the ball goes loose, and Paul Ford has it and simply takes the tackle. Close to his try line, and Paul Bishop injured. Tony Worrell. Tamati. Wigan quickly up there to cover on Billy McGinty. Darren Harris. Good run there from Harris, making a couple of yards before he's brought down by Graham West. Goes back to Brian Carbett. Carbett kicks downfield. Hampson. Hampson now looking for the gap, cuts inside. Good tackle from Worrell and McGinty. And we finally begin to throw this ball about. Late in the second half, here's Mike Ford, but he slips, and Ken Kelly quickly on him. Sean Edwards. This time it's Rob Lowe. Paul Cullen's there with Ken Kelly. Edwards throws it back to Hanley. Hanley, the danger man for Wigan. But he's well tackled, manages to get the ball away to Mike Ford. Ford inside to Hampson. Hampson cuts inside, knocks off two men. Good run here, but a poor pass really from Hampson, and Edwards couldn't take the pass. And that will be a scrum down for that knock on from Sean Edwards. Bishop then to feed the ball, but Wigan have the free kick once more. Joe Lydon takes the tap. This time it's Sean Wayne. And Wigan inching closer now to that Warrington line, looking to add to their total of 6 points. Warrington once again quickly up. Good way, goes blindside. Once again, some good Warrington tackling. Graham West, Edwards, Ford. Once again, Warrington up quickly, but here's Hanley. Hampson back to Hanley. Here's David Stevenson moving forward onto Ford. Ford now has got a break. Phil Stott must go in the corner. Phil Stott still going, good tackle. Ball goes back, and Warrington will push into touch over on that far side. Good tackling once again from Warrington. The cover defence over in that corner forcing. It looks like Rob Lowe into touch.
So Warrington, not won many scrums in the second half, but Bishop has possession for Warrington this time. This time it's Tamati. Tamati still going. Hodgson, Ken Kelly, McGinty. Tony Hodgson, on to Gary Sanderson. Warrington playing it through the forwards at the moment. Hodgson, this time it's Darren Harris. Harris looking for the gap, good run. Cleared his 25 well, 6 tackle for Warrington. Hodgson plays it back to Paul Bishop. Bishop kicks downfield into space. Hampson going for it with Joe Lydon. Lydon takes it, goes straight down the middle. Cullen takes him well. This time goes on to Ellery Hanley. Hanley moving forward. Breaks one tackle. Hanley still going. Good tackle from Tony Worrell. Edwards. Russell. Ken Kelly's there. Good tackle. This time it's Sean Edwards to Sean Wayne. Takes play inside the Warrington 25 before he's brought down by Ken Kelly and Billy McGinty. This time it's a sloppy pass. Picked up by Mike Ford. Faced by Ken Kelly. Goes across field. Chipped through. Stott chasing with Thackeray. Bounces awkwardly for Thackeray but dives on it safely. And Thackeray looking injured as he gets up. Here's Paul Ford. Tamati. Warrington been under pressure for most of this second half, but their defence has held firm and they lead by 28 points to 6. Ken Kelly. Here's McGinty. And 6 tackle. Warrington still in their own 25. Kevin Meadows plays it back to Paul Bishop. Bishop onto Paul Ford. Ford kicks downfield, hit off the ball. Here's Phil Stott, faced by Thackeray. And Thackeray brings him down safely. Here's Stevenson, on to Steve Hampson. Hampson, there's nobody to his left, has to go himself. Good tackle coming from Darren Harris. Here's Potter, Ford, Sean Wayne. Wayne looking for the gap, gets the ball away to Edwards. Edwards, good tackle from Paul Bishop. David Stevenson onto Mike Ford. Ford back to Stevenson. Cullen's there. And Ken Kelly to bring him down. And a bit of a fighting now between Paul Cullen and David Stevenson. And once again, there's like a cup match, which has seen players leave the field before. Erupts into a burst of fighting. And Paul Cullen could be in danger here, he's already been warned. And in fact it's David Stevenson who's been called across. Referee stops the clock and then calls over Paul Cullen. The two have been having a private duel all afternoon. Came to a head then. And Mr. Whitfield giving both a stern talking to. And Bob Eccles and Mike Gregory return, and Tony Worrell, who's had a good game with Gary Sanderson, leave. Two solid performances there from two Warrington forwards, Tony Worrell and Gary Sanderson. And it's Mike Gregory who returns to the game, who takes that ball from the scrum. This time it's Paul Bishop, swings it across to Ken Kelly. Ken Kelly faced by Goodway and Mike Ford, and they bring him down safely. Tony Hodgson's acting halfback, sends it on to Mike Gregory. Gregory moving forward. Tamati on to Bob Eccles. Eccles. The side goes back to Bishop. Bishop with the kick. Hanley's there. It goes over his head. Finally falls for Joe Lydon. Lydon faced by Carbett. Lydon escapes one tackle, has it on to Hanley. Hanley, good tackle coming in from McGinty and Harris. This time it's Ford. Ford onto Sean Wayne, but runs straight into Ellery Hanley as Darren Harris brings him down. Goes right this time. Here's Mike Ford. Onto Rob Lowe. Lowe there, but Kevin Tamati and Bob Eccles are there. Ford on to Graham West. West straightens up. Still going, but can't get his ball out. Stevenson on to Sean Edwards. Edwards goes himself. Slip pass on to Mike Ford. And that's 6th tackle for Wigan. Sean Edwards to Lydon. Lydon with the kick. Well stopped by Brian Carbett. Lovely stop. Here's Paul Cullen. Goes himself. Tackled by Joe Lydon. Tamati. Kelly. Eccles. Eccles. Good run. And today's man of the match being awarded to Kevin Tamati. Worked hard all afternoon. Led the Warrington pack well. Here's Kevin Meadows to Ken Kelly. Kelly onto Darren Harris. Harris gets the ball back to McGinty. McGinty. Gregory. Gregory straightens up. Looks to get the ball away. Ball goes loose, but went backwards, and Mike Gregory is injured there. After that tackle, Tamati. Tamati still going. Throws the ball to Carr, but just couldn't take it. And play stops as Matt Gregory looks in some pain after being hammered in that tackle. Matt Gregory returns to his feet, a little bit shaken. West, good tackle there from Darren Harris. His first game for the first team. Sean Edwards. Edwards on to Hanley. Hanley dummies. Goodway. Goodway's on the floor, thanks to 3 Warrington tacklers. This time it's Hanley. Not seen any brilliance from him today, but he nearly got away there. Gets up, look, tackle to me, but Hanley's still going. Finally good tackling coming in from McGinty and Bishop. Here's Potter to Sean Edwards. Edwards, Stevenson. Stevenson throws the ball back, picked up by Rob Lowe. Throws it on to Michael Ford. Ford back to Edwards, he's only got the full back to beat. Throws it on to Hanley. And Hanley, great tackle there from first Paul Cullen. And then it looked like Tony Hodson. Got a chance now here for Wigan, and the ball goes loose, and Warrington with Paul Bishop have it. And Paul Bishop comes away with the ball. And no doubt Warrington will just play these 6 tackles out through the forwards. Ken Kelly's acting half back. He goes himself and takes the tackle from Ian Potter. Paul Cullen to Bob Eccles, and Eccles kicks the ball downfield, and a great kick there from Bob Eccles, relieving the pressure for Warrington and taking play back inside the Wigan half of the field. And Mike Gregory, after receiving that injury from that tackle, leaves the field. And back comes Ron Dwayne, who goes into the pack at loose forward. And Kevin Tamati now looking injured. There's Joe Lydon, he's found the gap, the kick ahead, and Lydon now is chasing forward. Carbett's chasing, Lydon picks the ball up, goes loose, and that will be a knock-on from Joe Lydon. But a lovely break from the kick ahead. Brian Carbick came back well for Warrington. So the scrum down on the Warrington 25. And once again, it's Paul Bishop who has the ball for Warrington. Here's Bob Eccles. Eccles to Ken Kelly. Ken Kelly gets away from Mike Ford, and again Kelly's away. Good tackle from Rob Lowe. Here's Hodson to Bob Eccles. There's a big gap down the centre of the field, and Eccles has found it. Looks for support, finds it from Hodson, knocks off one man. Good break there from Eccles, saw the wide open gap down the centre of the field. Paul Ford hands it on to Ken Kelly. Kelly to McGinty. McGinty to Cullen. Took it well under pressure from Hamley. McGinty's acting halfback this time. Takes it on to Bishop. Bishop to Ken Kelly. Kelly, long pass taken by Bob Eccles. Eccles, a little chip through. Ball goes loose, and that's offside. And Warrington had the free kick. And Paul Bishop, no doubt, will waste some time in this attempt at goal. His team leading by 28 points to 6. So Paul Bishop comes up, left-footed, strikes it, no, not as well, leaves it short and left, and David Stevenson powers forward. Good tackle from Harris, assisted then by Ron Dwayne, and there is the final hooter. And Warrington, a very good performance in this charity game, the Locker Cup, winning it by 28 points to 6. Tries, 2 from Foster, Rick Thackeray, Kevin Tamati and Mike Gregory. 4 goals from Paul Bishop. Wigan, a goal from David Stevenson and a try from Mike Ford. So all looking well for Warrington this season without Les Boyd and Andy Gregory in this game. And no doubt when they come back, Warrington will be an even stronger force.